All right, Coach, you can start us off.
Okay, just want to say I'm happy to get the win. We got a bunch of young guys in that locker room, and I think they learned a very valuable lesson that nothing in life is ever easy. I think Coach Selfo and his team, I knew going into the week they would provide some challenges with their speed offensively and then defensively with all the different looks, and they did. They played really hard, but again, I'm happy we got the win. Need to try to continue to build on the vision of this program, and that's what I told our guys. Every time that you put on that uniform, it's got to mean something to you when you walk on that field. You have this vision of what you want it to look like. That wasn't what we wanted, and we'll get better. Again, we got to go correct it after a win and go back to work tomorrow. But again, any win is a good win, and just want to try to get better from it.
All right, questions? Raise your hand, bring the microphone to you. Who wants to start us off?
Matt, they sacked Matt 3 times. I think had 11 tackles for loss. What were they doing to give you all problems up front?
They were blitzing and moving pretty much the whole game. We're able to crease them some in the run game because of it, but it also created some negative plays. The thing we can't do is turn the football over. And so, again, I think we need to block better, and there needs to be some better decision making. But we obviously need to clean that up.
Matt, did you feel like the focus was where you wanted it against an FCS team?
We don't have any excuses. That's my responsibility to have the guys up there ready to play. I don't think we played up to our standard, but again, I think you got to give them credit.
Questions?
Coach, you limited the run to less than 70 yards for 2 consecutive games. How do you feel about the defense?
You know what? Again, nice job stopping the run. They had a couple of explosive runs there for touchdowns. So we didn't set an edge. We got to set our edges there. But they exposed us some in the pass game. And they do have some very, very good skill players. And we knew we'd be tested there, and we were. So again, we got to get a lot of things corrected, and there's a lot of getting better to do in every phase: kicking, defense, offense, the whole deal. We got a lot of getting better to do moving forward.
Coach, talk about Jerry Neely, the spark he provided on special teams and what all he did on offense today.
Yeah, so with all the young players that are out there, there are some mistakes that go along with that, but there's also some young guys making some plays. I believe he set a record today, which is really good. He's a dynamic playmaker, and I think he will continue to get better. The thing we can't do is just stay status quo. You never stay the same. You're either getting better or you're getting worse. And but I thought Jerry ended up being the difference in the game with the kickoff return.
Coach, I know what we saw at Memphis running back wise wasn't exactly the plan. It's the last 2 weeks kind of been more of the balance that you want to see from Scotty, Jerrion, Snoop?
Yeah, I think so. I think we got some talented running backs, and we want to try to get them in the game and use them. They're all a little bit different, but they are all talented, and it's good to try to get them as many touches as we can.
Questions?
Matt got hit a little bit, a couple fumbles. You guys recovered one. It was a turnover. Was that some ball security issues on his part? Was it protection?
Well, I think it's both. You want to keep your quarterback clean and take pride in that. And again, I just think we got to have our eyes in the right place at O-line. They're bringing a lot of different pressures, and you got to be very sound. And then Matt's got to protect the football. So it's a combination of everything. But again, we can't turn the football over.
Any questions up top? Anything else down here? Okay, go ahead.
Matt, going back to the pass defense for a second, you said you feel like you got a little bit exposed by some of their playmakers. What do you think needs to be done to kind of fix some of that up?
Well, again, we just got tested in a little bit different way this game, and we knew we would be. So I think just find out what the calls were, what we were in, why things happened. Was it man? Was it zone? Why did those happen? And let's go get it fixed.
Any more questions for Coach?
I know you haven't had a lot of time to think about it, but Cal comes in next week. It's a big game. I think they held on and won today. They're undefeated, might move into the top 25. Just, if you would, talk about the opportunity that presents for you guys.
Yeah, I think with the 11 o'clock kickoff, it's certainly a challenge to get up and go play, but we are playing at home, and it's going to be a great atmosphere. It's a great opportunity for our fans, and that we really feed off our fans. So I know Rebel Nation will show up. It'll be a great atmosphere, and I really feel like the energy will be good, and I'm excited about that opportunity.
Matt, we saw a couple of guys get dinged up on the field, but did you leave the game with anything injury-wise that might keep anybody out next week?
Not that I saw. I saw a couple of guys, like you said, like Jalen Julius came off, and Jacquez had a big hit, and I think he just had a stinger for a second, but I think they all returned. So I think we're in good shape.
Anything else? All right, thank you, Coach.
Thanks, guys.
Players,